Mahila, welcome. I want to talk about Meg in the Twister film from 1996. Um, she says, "You better run," and that was her knee, because what this whole thing was that she's giving the hamburgers in a little brown bag to Philip Seymour Hoffman, and she says, "You better run." That was her knee. Okay. And Philip Seymour Hoffman says, "Tasty cow, Aunt Meg." And that relates directly to uh, Jesus, Invisible Woman. Okay. The Arabian Messiah. And he says, "Bo stay you or us." A boss Taurus, "Bo stay you or us," is a cow. So Tasty Cow Aunt Meg relates to the relationship of Jesus to the man that represents Zion. The man will always represent Zion, and the woman is Jerusalem. So even if it's like boobs, okay, then it's millstone. It's always going to be like you're the Zion character. So he says, "Tasty cow, Aunt Meg," and grabs the bag from her. He, gently, she gives it to him, and she's like, "You better run." So the new Twister, the guy that plays Bill, is the guy who played in the new Running Man. I didn't see any of these films, and he did a few war films. He ran around with that war crew. So in an he was like a JFK astronaut type guy, and so that's the new stuff. I don't really count that, but if you want to dive into that, that's okay. I'm just saying this is directly related to me and Jesus. Okay, this is how you remember what happened yesterday with the Guadalajara, and all of this from yesterday is my video right now, so to remember it. So always remember Philip Seymour said that because he means look at Hunger Games, because when you look at his death, the day that Philip died in 2014, that is a direct relation to my dog Jeremy, okay, Hydro Jeremy. And today is 14 days since he died. And so Philip is saying, like, it's the Hunger Games. It's the Hunger Games. Because you have this Thyatira system at your house with the Scarface system. It's all Thyatira. It's all Vatican. And then it's also that you're connected to the women through your food from Israel and Russia and Hamas and Ukraine, and the modeling industry, okay, which is like that's like your buried treasure of, for me, that's under death and hell before martyrs. So that's in the news. It'll be like animals and deaths, and it's not necessarily the Bel Shalisha, which is my deal parameter. It's more like these other wages and how it connects to the sword of Ezekiel and the animals, and then hunger is in there also, and then its death is like the investigator death. So so then Bill Paxton goes back and gets Meg's dog. And here's the thing, is the dog's name is Toby. Just like my first DM, which we know is connected to the Clintons. So when you look at when Bill Paxton died, he was 23 days after Philip Seymour Hoffman. And it was in 2017. And Ag is a wolf, is a dog. And this is all to remember what happened yesterday. These are your reminder of, like, you can call it this. You can call it like, oh, Meg, you better run. Like, she was saying you better make it to this war crew guy, this JFK guy who's the new Twister. But she didn't really mean that. That was her knee, okay? So Bill saved the dog, and then he died directly related to the dog. And the dog's name is Toby. So, like, Tasty Cow Aunt Meg is what happened yesterday. This is like a level up. So, like, this is where we're at. Like, it's the Hunger Games, and like it's Zion and Jerusalem. So Tasty Cow Aunt Meg is what happened yesterday. This is a level up.